And welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. Last time we managed to get to the end of the Emmead Hill area, but I actually discovered something off screen. I went back to save and found a whole other side of the map. So let's go explore this before we leave. Now, one thing I need to make note of is that Repeat gained a skill off screen, that is Thievery. And also one thing to note is that during a random battle, or a surprise encounter, your party is actually chosen at random, so that's why we haven't seen this party in a while, because I wouldn't actually actively choose that party, because that's a lot of attackers and not enough like distant support characters. One other thing is, because I did so much level grinding off screen, I'm actually not sure what I was talking about like leveling. I'm not entirely convinced that EXP growth is different if a character isn't in the party, because there are times when it kind of felt like it wasn't making a difference. Oh, 12 hits, not bad. Didn't Estelle learn skill that we haven't shown? Pierce Cluster. Yeah, let's equip that instead. We can also equip things. Oh, okay, maybe I need to be close in range. Also, I'm not a good healer because Yuri's almost dead. Yeah, kinda got carried away with that. Let's actually play as Yuri for a while, because I was going to last time, but then we got to the boss and that went really badly. So yeah, let's actually play as Yuri this time. Got a helm. That's probably for Yuri if I had to make a guess. Yeah, but that lowers magic defense, so I'm actually gonna leave it as is for the time being, I think. 2,000 gold, and a holy bottle. Holy bottles keep enemies away, I think, and dark bottles, or whatever the equivalent is, I think. What do they do, actually? I think they lure enemies too, so yes. We haven't shown Azure Wolf Strike, so yeah, this is what it looks like. Because I had it turned off during the fight because of it being resistant to wind element, and at least Azure Edge I think was a wind attack.
Guess I overdid it.
I like the little dialogue. It adds flavor, I guess would be the right way to put it. Are there any other arts I haven't shown? Well, there's Repeat's Thievery. Haven't shown that yet, so. Repeat in front. Arts, so that's map to down. Let's just take out the sky just to show it off. Snap it down. So I saw a Wolfang from this. So yeah, those are all the new skills. I think I got all of them. Maybe not. Also, I need to make note of the fact that I am not going to go for all the skits in the game. Fun fact, that one skit took a really long time to appear, and that's why I didn't show it in the episode, because it actually happened like 20 minutes into like level grinding, and it just popped up randomly. So yeah, I probably have missed a ton of skits just because of not being super thorough. So yeah, I'm definitely not going to go for those. There was actually a way to get the achievement easily from what I remember hearing. By the way, they're almost, I think, 500 I read. So that's a lot, but basically something you can do is you can unlock a thing where you can actually view every skit in the game. And if you watch everyone in this skit viewer, this actually counts for the achievement of viewing all skits. It's kind of cheap probably, but I mean, actually the opposite, it's probably not cheap. But it is a way to technically get that achievement, if I'm remembering right. I looked at an achievement guide a long time ago for this game. I don't remember anything else beyond just the achievements. And we are back out into the world map. I thought with all the talk of using the camping set that would actually trigger like a new event, but it actually didn't.
Guess we can do this.
New enemies. I think this is the first time we've seen human enemies in a long time. Thieves and sorceress. So yes, I'm going to quickly scan them. I like the thought of Repeat using items. It's just kind of an interesting thought. Like, what is Repeat? And I'm trying to, Noish? I think that was his name, but I have a feeling it's gonna be a situation like Noish from, Symphonia, where it's like, oh, he's actually super special somehow. He's not just a dog, basically is what I'm saying. I have a feeling he's special. Probably, I don't know, maybe the Blasia's affecting him somehow. I really don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to see. Yeah, I think the level gap is staying the same. So yeah, I don't know how experience works. Whoops. Now I think with surprise encounters, your character always stays the same, but yeah, other characters can be swapped out. So yeah, I find that art style of this game really fascinating. In a way, it almost reminds me of a Kirby game, I think, some of the battle backgrounds. Such an odd comparison, but yeah, that's the one thing I thought of was during that last battle screen was, wow, this kind of reminds me of something I'd see out of a Kirby game, which is not a thought I expected to have from this game. And what are these? Green Ropers. 2008 HP. These guys seem so easy now compared to Gattuso. That is apparently considered a difficulty spike. So yeah, having the level grind up to around 15 to 16 was not entirely surprising. Again, that was like where I remember, that was the last secret mission I've done. That was the last achievement I got. So, quite frankly, we're a lot more blind now than we were previously. Also, on that note, something hilarious happened. I actually started up Star Fox Adventures, which I've actually never finished. I got to the Test of Fear, which if you've ever played Star Fox Adventure, you're probably like, oh well, I can't blame you for giving up there. But yeah, I decided to pick it up again. I'm at the Sky Runners, Cloud Runner, whatever that place is called. But anyway, I'm on like the third or the second major dungeon. And interestingly, I don't remember any of it. Like, legit, I do not remember any of it. It's kind of insane. It's like, how do I remember so little from this game? I have no idea. I don't know how Rita died there also. Wait, actually it just occurred to me why she might have died. Are they still set to, defense? Because that might explain it. That they're kind of in defense mode. Actually, I'm honestly finding it's better to play as Rita because the AI generally doesn't seem to do a good job playing as Rita because she's obviously a mage, she's kind of a distance character. So I'm gonna check this. So yeah, it is set to moderate. Okie dokie. I'm a little bit confused by that. But yeah, I almost think it's better to play, and this is my sort of mentality in a lot of Tales games. It's almost better to play the mage or the healer because you can actually strategize better instead of just, you know, taking hits, casting like literally a foot away from an enemy, etc. Oh well, that would also explain why I died because they also cast magic.
I gotta try and keep up.
Did they both use Fireball at the same time? Well, what a quinky dink if that was the case. But yeah, I feel like the AI is better with physical fighters. So when you end up having a character who's like not a physical fighter and so the AI kind of doesn't know what to do with itself, I feel like that's something that is the case, but I also can't really prove it. Oops. I don't think we've actually used this on an enemy who can actually trip up, but apparently you can trip up enemies with this. I think if I read the description right, make enemies lose their footing. So yeah. And there's that one. But yeah, from what I gather, using arts a lot is encouraged in order to get new arts. Obviously, like, you know, Splash is an upgrade from Champagne.
Yeah, I beat you into next.
So obviously we need to keep using the other spells to get higher versions, if I'm not mistaken. I'm really not sure how this works. But I think this is Nor Harbor. I'm trying to remember if this is actually where I bailed on the game.
Man, the weather sure changed in a hurry.
Let's find an inn before we get soaked.
Estelle, what is it?
Oh, I just thought a harbor town would be more lively than this.
Yeah, this isn't exactly how I imagined it either.
But it feels like the kind of place that core thief you're looking for would hang out.
Hideki was headed for Torum Harbor.
I'm sure the two are pretty similar.
No way. It's only Nor Harbor that's scummy like this.
What do you mean?
Nor Harbor is... It's all because of the Empire.
I told you what would happen to that little brat if you didn't have our money.
Please, sir. Not that. Please give me back my son. With this awful weather the last few months, we haven't been able to launch the boats. Surely you realize, sir, we can't hope to pay our taxes like this.
You'd better hurry up and capture that Ribgaro beast then, shouldn't you?
That's right. If you sell his horn, you'll never have to worry about taxes again. How many times do we have to tell you?
Savages.
Is that the sort of scum you were talking about, Carol?
Yeah, the Empire's influence is really strong here. I heard things got even worse with the new magistrate. He's some Imperial bigshot who does whatever he wants.
Which means there's no one to complain to if his henchmen act like that.
But how can that be?
That's enough! You're hurt. You might even get yourself killed this time.
But it's our son. If I don't go... Ow! What are you trying to do?
Oh, sorry about that. I didn't see you there.
Yuri! My apologies, sir. Let me take care of that.
But I can't afford this treatment.
Don't you have something else to say?
Huh?
Jeez, you guys been robbed of your manners along with your money?
I'm sorry. Thank you most kindly.
Huh? Yuri?
So now we're actually by ourselves, except they're just back here. So there's some guy who ducked into an alley. Wow, we have to take on all these guys by ourselves?
All right.
Oh, that doesn't seem fair. Well, wait, we have overlimit. What am I doing? Yeah, this will make it a lot easier. Let's try to... Well, I guess you can actually get stunned still. Also, I'm not sure if we're supposed to win this fight or not. Also, going into this fight with, like, no health is definitely not advisable. Melange gel. Lemon gel, 60... That sounds good. 60%. Gotta wait until I get an opportunity. It looks like I'm not gonna get an opportunity, so I guess I'm just gonna have to stop sooner or later. Trying to outmaneuver them. There we go. Well, I had that gain at least. Well, I took out one. That's a good start. 2. And now that we're down to only 1, I think I can freely see who this guy even is. Let. That is not a name I expected. I think they're all named Let.
Damn, it's not over yet?
So wow, we lost grade. No surprise there really. Using items.
Yuri, are you all right?
Flynn, what are you? Hey, that's my line.
I've been looking all over for you.
That one was mine too. Huh, that was about to get ugly.
All right.
Whoa, hold on! What are you doing?
Yuri, I'm happy to see you're finally seeing the world outside the barrier.
So, be a little more happy then. Stop pointing that thing at me.
Well, I got a little less happy when I saw this.
Hey, it's up to 10,000 gold. Nice.
I didn't think when you quit the Knights that you'd take up a life of crime.
A lot of things have happened, Flynn. It's not that simple.
Simple or not, a crime is a crime.
Good to see you're as stubborn as always. Uh-oh.
Yuri, I heard something happened. Are you all...
Perfect timing.
Flynn!
Huh?
Oh, Flynn, are you all right? Have you been hurt?
I'm fine. Lady Estelise.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just so happy to see you.
Please, this way.
What? But Flynn, there's something I need to tell you.
I'd better go find Carol and Rita.
So, that was unexpected. I definitely did not get this far. I can all but assuredly say that I did not get this far. I feel like I would remember Flynn showing up, so yeah, I think we're officially into uncharted territory now for this Let's Play. I'm completely 100% blind from here on out because, yeah, I would have remembered that, I think. That's a big plot point to just sort of space out on. Well, that's better. Wait, is that the one we already got? I was like, I was gonna buy another one, but it's like, wait, that's the one we already have, so we don't actually need to buy that. Physical defense, that might be good for Rita and Estelise. Because they've been dying a lot, let's put it that way. Taxes are high, the shop's not profitable. Could you please buy more? Oh, that sucks. Heard a metallic sound behind the alley. I couldn't see anything because it was dark. Thought someone was being murdered. Guess something like that is not rare in this city. So where are they? Wow, we were a lot farther into the city than I would have expected. Some guy just dragged Estelise, or Estelle, right by us. Are they both inside the inn? Yep, so that other guy was Flynn then? Yeah, well... he might not be able to get a word in edgewise if you went in now. It seemed like they might be in there for a while. Want to burn time walking around town a bit? Sure, okay. Okie dokie. Welcome, or so I'd like to be able to say. The Trino liner service isn't operating right now. The magistrate says he'll sink any ships that set us out. Wow, this is a messed up town, and I think this is the Wonder Chef. I'm not sure why, but I'm pretty sure this is the Wonder Chef. Guess you found me. You're pretty good. I'll teach you to cook as a reward. Sorbet. Nice. I'll give you this so you can practice. I thought he was supposed to be hidden. But just a giant rubber ducky going around in a circle with a chef hat? That's not hidden. That's really, really obvious. Welcome to the port of Capua. Capua is divided into Nor to the south and Torm to the north. This is the south side, Capua Nor. Wanted. Vicious fugitive at large. Dressed in black with front buttons opened. Male, long black hair. If seen, contact the Imperial Knights at once! Exclamation point, exclamation point. Okay. Also, there's a question of why is town so rainy when it's just like totally fine otherwise. Why does it say I can go back now? Should go inside? Sure. Oh, we got a save point. Anyway, I was just gonna see if there was a cutscene, but in any case, in that case, since there's a save point, I might as well explore some more. I was just afraid of getting sucked into a long-winded cutscene at a terrible time. So yeah, I was kind of like being cautious. So the fact that this is a save point means we can just sort of cruise around a little bit more. Dice Master's house? Who's the Dice Master? Here's the back door. I got in. Heart. Looks like a man's handwriting. What? Okay, I'm a little bit confused. Hello, Kozukura. Sunglasses, attack ring. Yeah, nah. But yeah, I think when you do actually synthesize weapons, they typically do have better stats than if you just sort of pick them up off the ground. So that's really good to keep in mind. Again, this is all going off of memory from Craces of all things. I vaguely remember, yeah, being able to craft good weapons with higher stats than just store-bought weapons. Well, it looks like we can't get through here. What business do you have at the Consular's mansion? Oh, no business at all. Just go ahead this way. So yeah, looking out to sea, it's a very different sight. Also, what the heck is that purple wave in the background? In the sky? It's like, what is this, some kind of weird that's the barrier. What am I thinking? Here I am being all like, oh my gosh, what's that creepy thing in the background? It's like, that's just a barrier. Here I am, spooking myself for nothing. Ha ha ha, let's just take it easy, eh? Life is short, it should be spent in comfort. I'm not scared of the magistrate, I'm a noble. Well, you keep telling yourself that. Seems it doesn't matter how much money I have, no ships are leaving and that's that. I've made peace with it. Without experiences like this, it's impossible to find out how the common folk live. Traveling as I normally do, I'd never have the chance at such an important experience. Well, how open-minded of her. What is this? Traveler's log, a place where travelers can exchange information. Raining. Not been able to go out to sea due to bad weather. Want to hurry back to my hometown but held back by various reasons. The local magistrate by the name of Rago charged a large sum for passage. Can't afford to risk it not knowing what the weather will be like in the next town. Plus, who has that kind of cash? Hope the weather improves tomorrow. Obviously, because the store is the one that has a prompt, that's obviously where Flynn and Estelis are. I tell you, this is one mean world. I guess that's not much of a welcome. Anyway, want to stay? It's 300 gold a night. Have you noticed inns got more expensive as you go along? It makes sense in this town because, well, they're kind of in a bad spot, but I'm not really sure if it makes sense for other towns in other games that going up exponentially. And also it just occurred to me I should go buy items because when we shot previously we just had Yuri in the party, but I actually should double check if anyone else has any good weapons or items. So yes, that is a better weapon, this is a better piece of equipment. So I'm gonna buy 2 of these, and I have my reasons. Oh, hello. Youth's jacket. This is probably for Estelis. I don't know why I always say Estelis and like instead of Estelle. It's just a habit. I think partly because Estelle sounds so like ordinary. Estelis sounds more like unusual. Maybe. That's the only reason I can come up with off the top of my head for actually not saying Estelle. Nope, nothing there. Let's see, there we go. Yeah, I was gonna swap that. Wait, actually, wait a minute, these actually boost defense more. Yeah, these actually boost defense more than talismans. Well, never mind then. So Yuri, I'm gonna give the attack ring because he is an attacker, and give the other pair of leather. I'm actually now just trying to picture Repeat with leather boots. That's an interesting thought, but doesn't really need it. I'm gonna give him the talisman. Carol the. I think I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I was trying to think of anything else I want to go over. But yeah, we're about 6.5 hours in. So we are roughly where I left off. Now, of course, it's 6 hours and almost 40 minutes because of having to spend a lot of time grinding off screen in order to fight Gattuso. So that's why the times don't actually really match up anymore. 11% of skits viewed, that's not that good. Fastest completion, obviously we can't see that yet because we haven't been beaten the game yet. Trying to think of anything else to really bring up while I'm in here. I wonder if the Coliseum has any special characters, because that is a thing in Tales games to have cameos of other game characters in the Coliseum. Like, I'm pretty sure Grace's had characters from Tales of Hearts, whose names are actually different, I think. Because in the Vita version, they keep the Japanese names like Core and Kohaku, and I think they translate them in Grace's, so that's a little bit of a continuity slip. And I've had this vague memory of reading that Kratos from Symphonia is in one of the Colosseums in a later Tales game. I don't know if it's this one or one of the others, but I vaguely remember hearing something about Kratos appearing in another Tales game. I may be completely wrong though. Also, I haven't shown this off at all. This is the synopsis of the plot. Which is really cool that they have this, in case you are like me and completely forget what you're doing. Yep. Okay, yeah. I think we're good. Wait, skit. So I guess standing around doing nothing actually worked out because we got a skit out of it.
I guess the Empire likes to throw its weight around no matter where you go. Before I left the capital, I didn't know or care about anything besides the lower quarter.
It's not everywhere, but I feel like the Empire's influence is especially strong on Ilikia. They can do whatever they want since there aren't any major guilds on Ilikia.
We can't just let it stay this way.
Now, I might be losing my mind, but I could have sworn there was a typo. Now, it looked like in Ilikia, it looked like the double consonants flipped. But I might just be dyslexic, which I am dyslexic, so it might not actually be a typo, but I don't know, for some reason I just, looking at that briefly, I thought in both uses of Ilikia, I thought the double C's were not there in the one, and the one had like double L's instead, but I may be completely dyslexic right now. But in any case, we've just been kind of goofing off around town, going over menu stuff, because I didn't want to get into a large cutscene this close to the end of the episode. But I think we're good to end off. I don't think there's anything else I needed to cover for now, but in any case, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Tales of Vesperia.